Said he wants to fight Anthony Joshua in 2026.
And the haters online are like, yeah, do it.
Well, they're like, what about now?
Yeah.
They're like, what about fight him
now?
now? He's like, no, I want to wait till 2026. I'm like, okay.
To put on weight?
Put all the steroids, every steroid thing.
I would watch.
Snake
Here's
venom,
the thing. I would
scorpion
watch
venom.
it.
Maybe if you could let me in on some of that, whatever, I don't know, the special stuff that you might be taking. I don't know. No.
It's a very dangerous fight for Jake Paul. Very dangerous. He's probably got one chance to try and counterpunch. And if he catches Joshua, he might do something, but I see that as a 100% win for Anthony Joshua.
He wants to fight Anthony Joshua in 2026. And the online haters say, yeah, do it well. They say, what about fighting him now? He says, no, I want to wait until 2026. Okay, put on weight. Put on all the steroids, every steroid. And maybe if you can let me in on some of that, whatever.
That Dubois guy, though, holy man, the way he took out Anthony Joshua.
I know.
Yeah, Jake wants to fight Anthony Joshua now.
I know that I will beat Anthony Joshua's.
Said he wants to fight Anthony Joshua in 2026.
And the
they're
haters online are like, yeah, do it.
well, they're like, what about now?
Yeah.
They're like, what about fight him
now.
now? He's like, no, I want to wait till 2026. I'm like, okay.
To put on weight?
Put all the steroids, every steroid
Whatever.
they have.
I would watch.
Snake
Here's
venom,
the thing. I would
scorpion
watch
venom.
it.
Oh, by the way,
Scorpion venom.
Rollo reached out to me, John Rollo, my boy, and he sells this blue scorpion. He wants to get you some, Jordan.
I'll have some.
All right, I'll have him send you some.
Get on the
I'll
scorpion.
take some
Quadruple
too.
doses, like
Yeah,
We'll see
do
what
it, man.
happens. I'm gonna start slow. I'm gonna find out if I get poisoned.
Yeah, just
What are we doing? We're drinking venom from scorpions.
that is weird.
That's weird. He's got the dopest tattoos.
I don't know what the special stuff that you might be taking. I don't know, no. It's a very dangerous fight for Jake Paul. He probably has one chance to try to counterpunch. And if he catches Joshua, he might do something. Following further claims of peeing, Anthony Joshua had a strong reaction to Jake Paul. Before meeting Joshua, Joe Rogan implied that Jake would like more time to put on weight.
And maybe if you could let me in on some of that, whatever, I don't know, the special stuff that you might be taking. I don't know.
This nigga looks like a hot pocket, bro. Everyone says he be doing type of PEDs, and I be in a crib.
Yeah, bro.
and
Like, there's no way. Whatever stuff I'm taking ain't working, bro.
Actually, like, what do you think it is that about Jake that makes people say that he's on something? Like, what like, is it just the fact that he's progressed so much in the sport?
Like, I don't know why I couldn't put any weight on, and you were able to put on, you said 230?
I can gain weight so easy.
This is why Jake Paul is on PEDs. Within this past year, Jake Paul has literally hit a second puberty and aged like 10 years. Furthermore, he has acne and his hairline is receding like crazy. And people like Jake Paul are going to the best skin doctors in the world and probably are taking hair loss products that aren't even approved for the rest of us. Now, I'm not saying that Jake Paul necessarily took a steroid to make him look bigger, but he's definitely taking something that allows him to recover faster. That way he's able to train more and get better at boxing quickly.
And perhaps take steroids. Jake's declaration that he will fight AJ in 2026 rather than 2025 has stoked rumors regarding his training and physical makeover. But holy man, that dude how he defeated Anthony Joshua. Jake wanted to fight Anthony Joshua because he knows that I can defeat him. The online haters say, yeah.
And maybe if you could let me in on some of that, whatever, I don't know, the special stuff that you might be taking. I don't know. No, I'm just messing with you.
This nigga looks like a hot pocket, bro. Everyone says he be doing type of PEDs, and I be in a crib.
Yeah, bro.
and just be
Like, there's
hell
no
nah.
way. Whatever stuff I'm taking ain't working, bro.
He has a terrible build, bro. If he was taking shit.
Do it well. But what about right now? He says, no, I want to wait until 2026. Okay, put on weight. Put on all the steroids. Every steroid they have score venom. Oh, and Scorpar contacted me through my boy John R., who sells this blue scorpion, and he wants to get you something, Jordan.
All of Jake Paul's power is coming from those PEDs that he's injecting. He has all this acne. Oh, his chin grew, or he's all red. These are all signs.
I see all those allegations all the time, but I need to see the evidence.
Up until we're provided with evidence that he is taking PEDs, and I'm not going to accuse him of that.
Is there a possibility that he's taking PEDs? Of course there is. But you can't just see his body transformation and completely say with 100% certainty that he's taking PEDs.
Okay, I'll have some. I'll ask him to send you 4 doses to see what happens. I'm going to start slowly and see if I get poisoned. What are we doing? Drinking scorpion venom. That's strange, and he has the most amazing tattoos. The question of whether Jake Paul is using performance-enhancing drugs is currently one of the most heated debates.
Over it. Those little bumps you had on your face kind of alarmed me. You wouldn't be having to taking PEDs, are you?
Listen, if you want to build in excuses right now,
No, I'm just
go
asking.
ahead.
Because I was just wondering. I
Go
looked at
ahead.
your face, it looked kind of serious. You had some rage and you acting all unorthodox. You know, those are signs of the PEDs.
I'm enraged. I'm not enraged at all.
Are you taking PEDs?
No, sir.
Not at all. Okay.
No, sir.
That's what I feel like. I don't care. You better.
In boxing, PED's Jake has developed size and speed at an abnormal rate, according to many fans and observers. His rapid physique change has drawn attention, particularly as he continues to defeat professional fighters despite having just a few years of boxing experience. Additionally, I'm not aware of the special items you might be carrying.
Once I'm slightly older, I'm basically gonna drink tequila and intermittent fast.
What's Jake Paul gonna look like after his boxing career?
People think I do steroids and all this shit, so I have a plan because I think it's bizarre. That's like the only excuse they can come up with is like rigged fights. Jake Paul does steroids. So after boxing, I'm gonna do a cycle of steroids to show people what Jake Paul on steroids actually looks like, because I want to shut people the up.
So I'm not sure if you could clue me in on some of that. __. Looks like a hot pocket, bro. Everyone says he's using some kind of performance-enhancing drug, PED, and I'll be in a crib like, there's no way whatever stuff I'm taking ain't working, bro. What do you think Jake Paul is doing that makes people say that he's on something? I don't know why I couldn't put on any weight, and you were able to put on 230.
As a boxing purist, it doesn't sit well, but as a normal working class lad, I've been asked by builders, would you fight Jake Paul for £5 million? I never got £5 million for fighting anyone else in a fight, so it's the silliest question in the world. I've been retired 7 years. I'm still very confident. If you give me 3 weeks to get off the couch, I'll probably still beat him with one hand. It's not. Yeah. He's not a good fighter, so it's not even being disrespectful to him. As a YouTuber, as a presenter in what he does, he blows me out the water. That's his line of work. But you're stepping into boxing, another profession. Now to call Alexa Canelo out, I think is disrespectful. To call Anthony Joshua out is lunacy. But we know why it's happening and why he does it.
Forget Jake Paul. Forget Jake
a lot of tickets.
Paul. I mean, Jake Paul's going to do what Jake Paul does, but Anthony Joshua, and with respect to you and what you did and didn't earn in your career, Anthony Joshua is out at King's ransom. Yeah. So he doesn't need to be fiddle with this, does he? Yeah.
No, he doesn't. But again, all I keep seeing from people out there is, when is enough? And I get that. But when you're retired at 33, 34, and you've got to make that last now, you've got more experience than me in this, dealing with a lot of footballers in the past as well, and business people who have to make a certain amount of budget last. It's the easiest money you'll probably ever make.
I can gain weight so easily. That's why Jake Paul has been on PEDs for the past year. People like Jake Paul are going to the best skin clinics in the world and are likely using hair products that aren't even approved for the rest of us. I'm not saying that Jake Paul took steroids to make himself look bigger, but he is undoubtedly taking something that speeds up his recovery so he can train more and improve at boxing more quickly.
I wanted to give a little opinion on everything I've been seeing on social media lately. Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. Just wanted to come in here and remind everybody that bum couldn't beat me when I basically had a broken hand. I had one hand and he still lost. Jake Paul, I'm still your daddy, and everybody weighing this fight up, don't bother, because he ain't worth a shilling. And the loss will always be there, Mr. Paul. Take it easy and have a good day.
Jake Paul has literally reached his second puberty and is about 10 years older. He also has acne and his hairline is receding like crazy. In addition to attacking Anthony Joshua, Jake Paul has also called out former UFC champion Alex Pereira. This move has shocked many in the combat sports community because Pereira is renowned for his...
I'm not sure Anthony Joshua's going to play the game like everyone else. And it could be fairly calamitous, I think, if Joshua stepped into a ring with Jake Paul. But we're going to watch it because we want to see Jake Paul get knocked the F out. We do. Everyone wants to see it. I mean, I've even said it to him. I was looking forward to Mike Tyson him knocking the fuck out. Doesn't surprise me. He's looking for the biggest names out there, and it just shows that he's prepared to put himself on the line to promote himself.
Would it be more competitive than the Ngannou fight, in your opinion, or less?
That's a very good analogy. It's a very good comparison. Much less competitive. I mean, I think it's got to be at that level of exhibition bout. I think it's a very dangerous fight for Jake Paul. Very dangerous. He's probably got one chance to try and counterpunch. And if he catches Joshua, he might do something, but I see that as a 100% win for Anthony Joshua.
Striking prowess and knockout power, and Jake Paul exudes confidence. But many feel he is taking on more than he can handle by taking on such elite fighters, and perhaps you could share some of that with me. I'm not sure what particular items you might be taking, but I'm only playing a practical joke on you. He has a horrible build, and he was taking __.
I want to fight Anthony Joshua exclusive because I know that I will.
I'm so sorry for my English, but I have to. See, Jake Paul does lots of good things. He has a camp for kids where he, I guess, gives training and coaching and gloves and environment for kids in Puerto Rico. He helped lots of boxers to get the bigger purse than they deserve. He has done some good things, and you are kind of trying to be on his side, but then he says something like that. Like, you almost are on his side, and then he says, I want to fight Anthony Joshua and Canelo at the same night or whatever. Jake, fighting Anthony Joshua and Canelo is not fighting Tyron Woodley or 60 years old Mike Tyson with Alzheimer's. Anthony Joshua is able to literally kill you. No doubt. If his mission is to kill you on the ring, he will kill you. You lost against Tommy Fury. Tommy Fury won against you. What Anthony Joshua? What Canelo, my friend? Canelo, you would need the liver replacement after Canelo fight. I promise you. I don't know. So stop doing that shit. Do the good things you are doing, and we will be on your side. Just stop saying crazy shit like this.